Yes. Oh no. What did you do? No. Oh no. Stop that. No.
Okay, I think I'm back.
Whoa. You sound like really terrible all of a sudden, but
Prank successful!
All right. Well, what were you saying
Okay,
again?
so, yeah, what I was saying was Bob is new to adventuring, and I just reincarnated this morning, so we do kind of need the practice.
Yeah. Makes sense.
I'm gonna change up my music here.
That's what Diana's doing. Like, I can't float like you can there, but I can practice what all this stuff is.
Let's see here.
Try to figure out all the shiny aura stuff that's all over the place.
Sure, we'll go with this. Not the best training theme, but this is what came to mind. All right. Well, so yeah, Bob and I are I'm just gonna chat with Bob for a while about just any random topic that comes to mind, and we'll practice until either it starts getting super late or one of us gets tired.
Alrighty. Diana is practicing for quite a bit too. She's just doing her own thing. Just doing like the shadow boxing and making the aura bone thing into something more less Bowen looking, but she's practicing with as much as she can with all that stuff. She seems really into all the like martial training and practice there.
I would practice.
What?
Go ahead.
I said eventually it gets really late.
Yeah. I might have practiced a little bit with her too.
Alrighty. She's definitely willing to do so.
I had this crazy idea.
Oh, yeah?
I have lots of tentacles. What if I could dual cast spells?
If you can
do
concentrate
two at once
on
or something.
Yeah, if you can concentrate on both spells well enough to do it, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Pretty skilled to be able to pull that off.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, if anything can pull it off, probably you can.
Yeah. I ended up something with 2 or 3 heads again. That's I could try it too, but yeah, I'll let you have your fun for now.
Alrighty. Well, it's getting pretty late. Most of the not all of them, but most of the gnomes have been heading off to their rooms and sleep places, and others are out just doing other things at night. They got like magic lanterns and stuff, and some strange type of lights that they use.
Yeah, let's see if we can figure out where Norman is before we go to bed.
Norman the gnome, or raccoon, I guess. He is nerding out at the pancake bar, drinking with the other raccoons and the engineers who all seem to be nerding out, regardless of what race they are. Although other people seem to be quite a bit apprehensive about him there, but...
Hey guys! It's Lunas.
Hey! Looking... Whatever the heck that is,
where I'm from, it's called a Raichu.
Okay, then I'll take your word for it.
How'd the thing go?
Oh, a lot of their stuff here is pretty darn different, but a whole bunch of them are just, I don't know, they're kind of like us, making all the other stuff here. We're gonna plan on trying to do some stuff together. If the chief is all down for it.
Oh, okay. So, haven't had a chance to talk with the bigwigs then?
Yeah, I didn't talk to the gnome guy. I don't remember. You talked to
That
the
was
other dude.
that was Norman's job.
Norman was, he ouch, 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 cat, ow, get off my back. Norman was coming to talk with the engineers and try to at least give a word for you guys to try to talk to the dude again.
Oh,
Norman is like not very good at, I mean, if you say himself, he's not exactly a politician or good with politics and that kind of stuff, but...
Oh, jeez. All right, I guess that's what we're doing tomorrow then. But yeah, cool. You guys are getting along.
Yeah! Well, not all of us, but most of us. Not everybody wants to see the goblins here. It's like not everybody wants to see gnomes there. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
I find it dumb. I don't know why. You can get a lot more stuff, but...
Yeah. Just how things are with the neighboring tribes sometimes. Alright, well, yeah, Bob and I are heading off to bed, so, see you tomorrow. Probably.
Alrighty. Be up drinking and doing stuff for quite a bit, so go right ahead.
Yep.
Okay then. Sleep is fairly normal sleep.
Fairly normal today.
Outside of maybe like a chew dream for you, but other than that, fairly normal.
If it's fairly normal, does that mean it's somewhat unnormal? Abnormal?
No.
No?
No. It's just a typical sleep, no like special weird dreams or anything.
Alright, well. Alright, well, in the morning I'm gonna be doing the usual preparation, and then we're gonna head on up to talk to the bigwigs.
Alrighty. Did Bob do anything else? Yep.
No, I guess not.
Alrighty, going back to talk to the bigwig. Alrighty. Well, he's there waiting for you. He's still all looking like he looks ready either to wrestle or slash down a bunch of trees in a lumberjack like wrestling outfit sort of thing. But he's there. He's just sitting there with his arms crossed, waiting for you.
I can't think of music right now. Good morning.
Morning. I heard about the goblins here. Yeah, you guys got something to talk about?
Yes, we actually have a message for you from the Kahuna of Neilbog.
Yeah, what's he got to say?
I take out the letter and open it and hand it over to the bigwig.
he looks through it and reads it. And he's like, how am I supposed to know to trust this sort of thing? I mean, I know what Norman said and all, but we're really supposed to just expect all of a sudden that Bordis has been doing this kind of stuff with us? I mean, this is all out of nowhere, and you know where it's coming from. It's kind of hard to trust.
Yeah, I don't really have an answer for that. You're gonna have to make that decision yourself, I think.
Decide whether or not to trust this information. So you can't confirm or deny it?
We haven't actually met General Bordis. What was his name? We haven't actually met General Bordis ourselves, so we don't know. I'm just basing this off my own suspicions.
We found out that General Bordis is apparently the head of both of your establishments, and this was before we even were thinking about what might be going on, so I thought it was kind of strange. Well, why would your two towns that are so hostile to one another be led by the same guy?
Yeah, pay tribute to that jerk. So he's using us to do whatever the heck. I know he always comes by and takes our new inventions and all that because he wants us to keep making stuff. It's hard to trust info that comes from over by the goblins. That's for sure. But I get where your logic is on this. Well, what exactly are we supposed to do about it then?
Well, I'm sure it would. Well, it would be to our benefit if your two villages united with us, the crew from the junk heap, to take down General Bordis together.
Well, let's just rebel against the general.
Sure.
Well, you're pretty blunt about that. That's a big undertaking. There's no telling what he or his people above him would do if we do that. But I don't want some jerk trying to use us either.
That's exactly my point. If you want to defend your pride, you got to take some amount of risk. We'll be here to help you, but this is the decision that you have to make.
And of course, it's not like we have to do it immediately. We could take a little bit of strategy here and try and get a good understanding of what General Bordis' setup looks like.
Why are you guys all up here? There are 6 of you up here. I need room.
Beef stew.
That's what Floof is after, yes. No. Hey, don't fight with your mom. Sylvie, don't hit your daughter. It's very rude. What was that? You guys knocking stuff down. Alright. This is a lot to process. I'm going to talk with all the other leaders in town. And, of course, with our, security troops. You're going to have to make a plan here and figure out what we want to do.
Alright.
And what this... it'd be hard to team up with a goblin guy, but if Bordis is abusing us, we'd like to know, because if he is, then yeah, we want to kick his ass in, but rebelling against him and his others, quite a risk, especially without knowing.
It really would help if we could dig up some evidence to confirm my suspicions. That's probably going to be a job for me and Bob. That's probably going to be a job for us, though.
Yeah, well, if you do have proof, then I don't want us all being used by some jerk. So if he is using us, then yeah, we'll get together to team up to kick his butt. Excuse me, cat.
All right. I think it's probably about time for us to go back where we came from. We will visit you guys again. We'll share anything we've dug up in the meantime.
Alrighty.
You
Actually,
wouldn't happen to have maybe a map or something that could tell us kind of where Bortus's area might be? I mean, obviously they control this area as well. I just thought that maybe if we're going to be looking around, it might help us if we kind of knew the area a little bit better.
Yeah.
We don't have a map, but they got a military trail that goes all the way up to the northeast. Never been up there myself, but that's where they take all the inventions and vehicles and stuff that we build.
All right. Well then, if you'll excuse us.
All right. I hope to hear back from you soon so we can get this mess sorted.
Of course.
All right. Let me give you a sec. I gotta rinse off the beef stew so the cats will stop trying to swarm the nest and eat the stew.
Okay.
I
should get some water.
Yeah. Hey, hope that thing's over. Keikaku. Meow.
Yeah.
I gotta clean up this stew thingy. You guys don't eat it. The stew will make you sick. It has onions. Need to clean all the stew up.
Here we go, that's better.
Who's in here? Get your butt out of there. Get your butt out of there. Trying to steal stew. Trying to steal stew. Alrighty. Well, there's some coffee brewing, so I'll be getting up again in a second, but alrighty. So, what are you doing now?
Well, I'm gonna ask Deanna and Sieg and Bob, what do you think about reporting back in with Sam?
Yeah, that works. That works for me if you want to do it. I'm down for it. Yeah, Sieg's definitely that. Like, yeah, I'm down for it. I don't mind the pancakes here, but if something big's coming up and there's some general that we might have to fight, then yeah, we probably.
We're almost certainly gonna have to fight him.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm down for heading back.
Okay.
Just hope they didn't set up all those traps again.
You got it.
What?
Well, that shouldn't be too much of a problem for us anymore.
Oh, hope not. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna be flying overhead.
What are your thoughts on this, Bob? Does this sound like a good idea to you?
I mean, it makes sense. We should definitely regroup. Make sure that
I'm not
the
missing
rest
anything.
of the camp knows what's up.
All right, then it's decided. Let's go.
Heading on back. All right. Still a little bit of a...
Yeah, gonna keep an eye out for any more bears on the way.
Any more bears?
Yeah.
Well, you do find some larger bear tracks around the area you did before. They seem relatively fresh. There's also a few broken trees around.
Huh. This could be a good opportunity. You guys mind if we follow these tracks for a bit?
What for?
If I manage to catch and eat another bear, I could probably make some bear units for our side.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you think so.
You don't sound too convinced.
I just don't want to go antagonizing bears in a Makai world. That's from Sieg.
Oh, you don't have to fight.
I mean, I'm probably going to have to, but okay. I mean, if it'll help us out, sure. Diana's down for it. Down for it.
Any objections, Bob?
I guess we can try this.
All right.
Of course, last time we practically had to drop a tree on it.
Is that what happened? Right.
I mean, that's something you guys did.
Alright, right, let's go bear hunting.
Alrighty. Trying to find the bear, huh?
Yep. Assuming my... What is with my connection right now? The status bar keeps flashing different colors, and my bitrate is alternating between 2 megabits and 3.
That's weird. That's a weird connection. I just rolled the dice to see your connection status and rolled a 1, so... Yeah, okay. Well, hopefully the connection will stay stable.
I hope so.
Otherwise, Tuesdays are kind of cursed at this point. You need to get out on some stuff. My goodness. What? Alrighty. So, looking for bear, huh?
Yep.
Do anything in particular? Just follow the tracks, or...
Just follow the tracks, keep an eye out, maybe get my bear claws ready.
Definitely looks like something on a 2 there. Alrighty. Well, if you follow the tracks that the bear left, there's more broken trees. And eventually you hear some other trees cracking in the distance and some loud angry sounding roars.
Okay, yeah, this one's sure is going on a rampage. Let's do this thing. All right, I'm gonna float up and try to keep an eye out for it on the surface.
Alrighty. It's a little harder to see through the trees, but when one of them falls over, you definitely spot a bear at the spot where it fell over, and it seems a bit bigger than the previous one.
Oh man. Well, it's fine. We got Sieg and Deanna to help out with this one, along with Bob. I'm gonna wait for everybody else to get in position, whatever positions they want to get in.
Ready?
Yeah, I'll prepare for get in lightning bolt position.
Lightning bolt position, huh? Alrighty. Well, the bear is angry, trying to push down another tree, so it hasn't really noticed you yet.
All right, well, let's zap away.
Zap away, okay. Zapping the bear. No, not mirror. Both of you zapping, or are you channeling zapping, or what are you doing with that? Ouch.
It sounds like we're both planning to zap.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, you both zap the bear, and it like spasms for a bit. It's just trying to knock down the tree. It shakes the tree wildly and practically buries itself in pine needles. But then it bursts out and is looking around and lets out a very, very angry roar.
Well,
Still doesn't seem like it's spotting you.
yeah, well, we're just gonna keep zapping. I'm just gonna keep zapping then.
Okay. What is Bob doing?
I mean, it seems like a good strategy.
Zapping too?
Yeah.
Alright.
Range tactics are overpowered.
You both zap again, the bear spazzes out more. It shaking the tree, a whole bunch of branches are coming down. It's got some smoke coming off its fur. This time it looks over your direction where the zaps came from, and it grabs the tree. It grabs like the largest branch it can find. That off the tree and just flings it your way.
Oop.
It's coming
whose
in
way?
really, really fast.
Is he flinging it at me or at Bob?
He's flinging it at... Well, you're in the air, so... Okay. He's flinging it at you in the air, instead of he's not flinging it at Bob.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try and take cover from that.
Okay. The branch comes flying and you try to take cover. Well, you don't quite get out of the way quite fast enough, and it clips you in the tail, is causing you to spin wildly through the air. Definitely, it hurts a bit, but it's more dizzying as you go spinning from the hit. And there's another. The bear is trying to grab the entire tree to throw it at you now. What is Bob doing?
Yeah, I mean, I guess we could go for the good old go for the lightning bolt, I guess. Keep shocking it.
Well, you're shocking it as it's pulling the tree out, which causes it to shake quite a bit more. The bear is definitely singed up. It tries to look around. Still doesn't seem to spot Bob yet. And it flings the whole tree into the air at Ludus.
Whoa! Alright, well, time to get down.
Trying to get down, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, you're able to get down all the way. The tree goes woo, woo, right over your head and crashes somewhere in the distance.
Whew. That was close. Okay, gonna signal for Diana and fly in for some combination melee combinations.
Alrighty.
Some combinations of melees or some melees of combinations.
Both.
A combination of that.
Go for a combination of melee. And what was Bob doing again? Cat, please.
Well, since now we have our melee fighters going in, I guess it probably. Don't think I have anything that can arc up, so maybe I should go try and climb a tree.
Try to climb a tree.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Get better spotting.
Right. Well, you're able to climb the tree fairly easily. Alrighty. Going for a melee combo.
Yep, just claw swipes. I forget if I had a I forget if I had a pair of daggers or not. I have the Kalmas. I could use one of those maybe.
Yeah, it's hard to try right now, but you could. Yeah, you should. I mean, knives are easy enough to get, especially after you took over that small military camp.
Alright, well, yeah, I just take out my knife for small form use.
Alrighty.
Together with Diana, we're just gonna go to town.
The bear is extreme. This bear is probably twice the size as the other one, and it sees you coming and roars loud. It's trying to take a swing, but you're able to get in and attack beforehand. Diana smacks it in the face with the Aura Bone Club. And you're going for slashing with knives, you said?
stabbing with knives, slashing with claws. Maybe try to do a contact zap or two as well.
Alright, well, when you're slashing with claws, you feel a zap go through your claws, and it hits the bear.
That works.
Creates a big singed claw mark down it. The bear isn't being moved by your attacks, but it is quite obviously damaged here. It is extremely bad, and it tries to grab both of you and slam you together. And it does manage to grab the both of you, so you're both being held by bear claws there.
Okay, well, well, this could be bad. What's Bob up to?
Well, I was thinking that since I'm up here, I can throw some ice magic down.
You can do that. Yes. Any particular thing you're trying to do with the magic, or?
I was thinking I could try and freeze up the bear a little bit.
Righty. Well, the ice magic, you're able to get the ice magic off just fine. The bear doesn't seem to be freezing too much. It's kind of cracking through the ice as it's forming.
Alright, well, while the bear's distracted, I'm gonna try to reach over with my tail and gobble it down.
The bear is still trying to slam you. You're trying to bite it while it's trying to... Okay.
Well, I figured it was a little distracted. But,
It's focused on you and Diana. Just angry rage mode.
okay, well, no opportunity to do that then. I'll, I'm not really sure what I can do, just to brace, hope for the best.
Diana's trying to bite the thing, but doesn't seem to do too much. Okay. Well, you get slammed together. Luckily, Diana's chest spike doesn't hurt you. The fluff definitely helps, though. It kind of makes you both a bit dizzy from the impact. It just drops you if you slam into each other.
Ow.
Yeah, the bear is now like trying to reach down and like bite you over the head.
Okay, well, gonna try to get out of the way, try to bite it back. Hope my tail is less dizzy than I am.
What is Bob doing now? Still trying the ice, or?
Well, the ice clearly isn't working. It was kind of a bad idea anyway, since the thing is really hot anyways. So I'm gonna go for a backfill lightning and try and shoot it. Since now I'm in the tree, I can get better aim without hitting anyone else in the party.
All right. Yep, the lightning blast. Your lightning zap goes off and it hits the bear, and you're trying to bite it.
Yep.
Okay. Well, the bear manages to nom over your head, but then the electricity hits the bear, and you can feel it and feel a channel into the bear too from the electricity being zapped through the bear. You hear a whump from outside, but you don't know what it is, but the bear kind of makes a whimper noise.
Okay, well, I'm gonna zap it too and try to get out. I do not need my head getting bit off.
No. All right. It's hard. You're having trouble getting a grip with your tail to bite, just because you can't really see. The bear is kind of zapping, like getting zapped and jittering. So, okay. Well, from your zap and the other zap coming in, the bear kind of gets launched backwards off you and falls on its butt from just the voltage. You're definitely fine. Diana's next to you, frizzed up like a fur ball because of the electricity, but it looks like she did like some sort of kick or something to the side of the bear's head. And she is looking quite angry right now, too.
Thanks, Deanna.
I didn't knock it flying, but gotta thank Bob for that. This
Thanks,
thing's a
Bob.
huge bear. What the heck? The bear is trying to get back up and definitely a bit shaky after being zapped so many times.
Alright, well, let's try to get behind it and bite with the tail.
Behind it and bite, okay. Give me 1 sec, I need to go blow my nose so I don't sneeze like crazy here.
Oh no.
Also, can't forget my coffee or it's gonna get cold. Not coffee.
Coffee.
Not coffee, this isn't GTA.
Okay, it's not hot, it's just a little cool down. How many cats need to be up here right now? Seriously.
All of them!
Everybody's up here.
Look at all these kitties!
Yep, everybody's up here besides Lucky, because Lucky can't fit right now. But he is laying on the computer next to me. Alrighty then! What is everyone doing again now? You're trying to bite from behind, you said. What's
Yep.
Bob doing?
Well, I guess
Also,
I can
doesn't-
climb down the tree. We're basically good here, I guess.
Also,
I'm
doesn't
gonna try
my
climbing down the tree.
Also, doesn't my tail have its own perspective? I don't see how having my head almost bitten off would affect my ability to aim.
I mean, it's less the ability to aim, it's more that the bear was like jittering all over the place from being electrocuted.
Yeah, alright.
Alright. So Bob, are you zapping it still? Are you doing anything else still like that? Is that look out, cat. I need to hear that again because my headset got pulled partly off by Kitty.
He didn't say anything. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. I thought I heard him say something before it got pulled off. I heard him say something about the tree.
Oh, I was going to say I could climb down the tree and try and get closer.
Alright. Seeing asks if you want him to do anything. Diana is getting ready to bash the bear upside the head with the club again.
We could make some winds to lift the bear up and spin it around a bit.
Sieg says he can try that, but he's not sure how to do that, even though he's
Fly around in circles!
I'll try. He tries to do that, trying to make to use his Twister knowledge from Dratini, but okay. Well, the bear has got a lot of wind going on around it, but it doesn't seem to be lifting it up. It's a pretty big bear. We're talking probably like 8-foot tall bear, so...
That's a pretty big bear.
Diana cracks it upside the head. And the bear turns to her and is trying to get her in a bear hug. You were able to bite onto it, though.
Alright, well,
It's a lot bigger than you are. What the...
Well, at this point, it's gonna be either drop the Raichu form and try to be something bigger, or... And I don't want to do that yet. I want to finish learning PK Thunder, so I guess I'm going to try to Chaos Zap the bear into a smaller bear. Try to make it easier to eat.
Try to zap it into a smaller bear, okay.
Try to get it bite-sized, huh?
For some value of bite-sized, yes.
Okay, then. That's definitely... Okay, well, the chaos that goes off, it doesn't seem like the bear is shrinking yet, but the chaos is hitting it. Your tail is definitely on. It has managed to pick up Diana and is trying to give her, like, a bear hug. Diana is biting the thing. Doesn't seem too phased. Although, at the same time, it's giving her ow. Giving her a bear hug without knowing what Lucario is, so you hear like a squishy noise, and the bear is suddenly very distressed.
Alright, well, follow up on that, try to jump on its back and stab it in the back with my dagger.
Alrighty. Still trying to do anything with the chaos stuff?
Nope.
Alright, wasn't sure if you're keeping it up. Because it was in the bear, it just it wasn't have any effect yet, so okay. Stab. You are very easily able to stab it. What's Bob doing?
So now that I've gotten up closer, I'm going to start using the Fire Blast on it.
Alrighty, fire on it. Okay. Well, the bear is also on fire now, too. Diana is fine, because she's a fire type, but it's getting a little hot for Lunas up there. Luckily, if you're on its head, so you're not at where the fire's at, but...
Yeah, it doesn't help my tail much.
The bear has kind of let go of Diana, but she's stuck to its chest because of her chest spike, so...
Alright, well,
Why are you all up here? Yes, stop it, get some help. I don't have any room. 1, 2. Here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of them are up here. Every single one of them is up here right now. I have no room to do anything.
Yes, you, Oreo.
Oh my
what
God.
are you guys doing?
Being pests? My God. I can't even reach my mouse or the... I don't know where the dice is right now. There it is. It's under Oreo. Okay. Alright. So, alright. What are you guys doing now? The bear is trying to... is basically flailing around trying to hit whatever. It's scratch at you, and it has no idea how to get Diana off its chest, but it's trying.
Alright, let's try to reach in with some tentacles and push Diana away from the bear's chest, just to open up that spike wound.
the keyboard. Okay. Reach in with tentacles, huh?
Yeah.
You are able to get your tentacles in there, that's for sure. Well, you feel like a lot of like rage coming from the bear and like bear type energy a little bit there. You're able to you're able to push through and feel where Diana is to try to push her off. You feel like the chaos zap you put in there. There's chaos inside the bear right now. It just wasn't a whole lot.
Ooh. Well, knowing the tentacles are that sensitive, the chaos will help. Alright, once Diana is away from the bear, let's try to zap it again.
Zap it again. Okay, Bob's still trying to roast the bear.
I guess we can keep roasting it. Get a smaller
Toasty!
toasty.
Oh yeah, the bear is like almost completely alight right now, so it's very hot up there in Luna's butt. Okay, yes, the chaos zap goes off this time. You still trying to shrink the bear, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Although turning it into a marshmallow bear would be pretty funny too.
Yeah, I mean, you feel like the zap has been strong enough to basically do whatever you want with the bear there. Well, if you're trying to shrink it, then it's gonna shrink.
Yeah, let's shrink it.
Alright, how small are you trying to make it?
Just small enough to eat with my tail.
Considering that's a Raichu, that's pretty small. Kind of.
Shouldn't
That's
hopefully
like
hopefully won't change the amount of data it has.
Yeah, it shrinks. It shrinks all the way down. You kind of fall on top of it. You got a small burning thing under you. Probably want to get off that.
Alright, yeah. Get off PK Freeze and just gobble it up real quick.
PK freeze the bear, huh? Okay, you got a bear sickle now.
I was just trying to put out the fire, but yeah, it was
Kind of, yeah.
Just
Well,
snap it up with the tail and swallow.
Okay, you're able to do it. The bear starts moving and trying to scratch inside, but it's yeah, it's trying to get out, but it can't really manage to claw its way out. Your tail seems content a bit. There's definitely a lot of bear data and energy inside that thing.
There's a lot of bear in that bear.
Okay, mission accomplished. Thanks, guys.
It's still struggling in there. It's like that. It seems like that's not going to wear off, is it? You're going to look really comical if it does.
Well, if it happens, it happens. I don't want to turn it into a marshmallow. We'll just get marshmallow bear data.
You can do that? Well, that's kind of scary. But, yeah, sure. It was much bigger than the other one. Ow! That's a heck of a fight. That's Diana.
Yeah, you okay, Diana?
I'll be okay. Definitely sore, but
all right. Well, let's give her some healing.
Getting stuck to the bear or smashed together wasn't in the plans.
I guess I can do some healing.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Thanks. Just,
So I guess I'll try to heal Diana there.
how are you holding up, Sieg? Did he get you at all?
No.
All right.
I didn't make that big of a win thing like you wanted to, but
it's fine. I just wanted to see if it would work, really.
I mean, it might. I've never done that before. It's a little bit like the Twister.
Maybe we'll practice that in the item world or something.
Maybe.
But, yeah. So, mission mostly accomplished. I can still feel struggling around in there, but, it'll stop soon enough, probably. Let's get back on track. So, yeah, we're gonna get back on the trail back toward our base. Try to soak up as much of that bear data as I can.
Alright, the bear is still fighting around inside, trying to score the tail and stuff.
Alright, well, good thing I can keep myself healed up, too. I'll, just stop occasionally to cast some healing magic on my tail. Well, I'm kind of inconsistent about calling it magic or not magic. I just realized.
You know, absorbing data from the bear, you feel the data trying to, like, get into you over the chew stuff there. Like, Bob has probably noticed that Lunas has grown a little bit there. He's a bigger chew than he was before. And fluffier.
You're looking like a little bit bigger rat there.
Oh, yeah. Hi. Alright, well,
Hope you're not having indigestion.
I mean, he still is fighting pretty hard in there.
Sheesh. No way to knock it out or anything?
I never learned any status synergy.
Oh, okay. You can whack where he's at. Oh, that would hurt you too.
Yes, but I can heal myself. If you want to go for it, I'll try to point out where his head is.
What if we zap you and you redirect the lightning where he is?
At that point, couldn't I just zap it myself?
Have you tried?
No. No, I have not. Zappo!
Okay.
You, settle down in there.
You know, you don't really feel it struggling much anymore there. It kind of stopped.
That's better. Okay, mission actually accomplished.
Okay. Floof, the bear data is definitely trying to, like, overtake the Raichu right now, but you can fight it back. You've just grown bigger.
Yeah. Do I feel like I could do lightning on my own if I got pushed out of Raichu?
Give me a second. Yes! Not as good as Raichu, like you can't generate it from yourself there, like your cheeks and all that, or zap yourself, but you feel like you can use the energy from what you felt to zap stuff.
Okay, well, that was a short-lived form, but yeah, I'll let it bear me out.
Alright, you get bared. It's not Athron, it's just big. Well, you're not as big as it was, but it's definitely a full-sized bear. Probably a grizzly. It also has like the Raichu cheeks and kind of color to it because of what you were. Your tail doesn't seem very happy down there because it's kind of small.
Sorry, tail. Let's try to pull that out back into a Tanuki tail if I can.
Alrighty. 2 Nuki power go. The cats, please. I don't have room to roll my dice. Oh yeah, it's fairly easy to do that. It's back out. Just it's see, it feels you and it feel relieved. Yes.
Okay, well, mission really accomplished. All right, let's get going.
All right.
I can't fly anymore. Sadness.
Probably change back later. I mean, that's a lot of bear data. It feels like you might be. There's going to be a lot. You barely touched the surface of that, so.
Barely.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Yeah, you're going to be bearing with it for quite a while there.
Yeah. The bear data was very much overbearing.
Yes, it was. I mean, it's really strong to the point, like, I guess, think bear thought. You're thinking more bearish.
Well, definitely gonna get distracted by honey pancakes now.
Yes, now you got a big lumbering bear with you. You don't exactly move as fast as you used to, but I mean, you can kind of run on all fours. But at least you feel strong.
Man, this is gonna be so cool when we get back to base.
I guess so, man. Just I didn't shrink spell the thing. Yeah. I guess
worked.
Your weird whatever it is might have protected you if it shifted back full size, unless that's what happened.
You know, that's a really good question.
Weak.
I look back at my tail, then back at the road. Not every question needs an answer. Let's go.
Yeah, you didn't bear the rest of us either. Alright, heading on back. Anybody else doing anything as you head back? There are definitely some bear distractions along the way, like berry bushes and yes, some honey nest things, but like a bee nest. But it's just little instinctual, like, interests more than like controlling. It's not controlling you or anything. It's just there.
Well, definitely gonna gather up any berries I see. More food is good.
Yeah, it's ow, not hard to do that. Okay, cats, why are you all here?
Maybe they're all waiting for you to roll the dice.
Most of them aren't even paying attention anymore to that.
What you doing, Rusty? Oh, are you grooming everybody?
Lucky is investigating the empty Oreo container.
Alright, well, with that much bear energy to digest, that and foraging are pretty much the only things I'll be doing on the way back.
Alrighty. Cats. Yep, alrighty. It's pretty uneventful heading back other than that. Other than the bear energy being really strong. You could probably zap other people if you wanted to with that. At least it's not Sir Barry.
Yeah, I look over at Diana's. Well, maybe if we need a seriously serious amount of bear power. But she's fine the way she is right now.
But, all right. The others have been working on getting stuff built up.
Hey guys,
Hey!
check it out! They got a new unit type for you guys.
A unit type? What?
Yeah, we can make bear buddies.
Bears are pretty darn strong. Sure, why not? We need all the help we can get.
All right, well,
You guys certainly took a while. What's going on?
we're doing some scouting. Found a gnome village and a goblin village. Kind of feuding with each other, but they're working under this guy called General Bordis. I want to see if we can dig up some intel on him that proves he's manipulating both of them. But thought we... Yeah, so that was our adventure.
We've just been building stuff up here. Bordis, I've heard that name before. It's another one of the generals, kind of like that Minotaur guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought. What have you heard about him?
I haven't heard much. I just know he's out there. I mean, I know
Alright.
I know he's a bit of a manipulative jerk. That's all I know.
So I'm not totally off track here. That's good.
Yeah, maybe not. It's hard to tell. With all the people in it, just I don't know. These generals could be a that's my finger you are chewing on. The generals can all be bastards in their own ways here. I mean, to get to the rank of general, they had to step on a bunch of people in the first place. So
Yeah, it does seem like that kind of world, huh? All right, well, let's use the mana machine to make a couple bears.
alrighty, well, you definitely have bear energy to spare there. So a couple bears have been made.
Gonna give them all hugs. Then there's... well, I guess next order of business is going into the item world to train.
You want to do that? Yeah.
Yep.
Does Bob want to go in there too, or?
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Yep.
Could get some more practice being an adventurer and all.
Gonna grab the cowbell staff which we left behind. Go into the sequin vest item world again. Try to get some Mushal artist stuff too, to make those.
Ow! 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 Stop! That's my hand. Floof, get off.
Floof.
Sounds like they're holding you down there a little bit. Mushal artist indeed.
I'm trying to get Mushal art. Yeah, there's plenty enough Mushal artists in there for you to get the things to make some of those if you wanted. Any specific thing you're going to try to practice in there, Bob? You guys?
No, I think I will try and see if there's any techniques I can imitate from the stuff I run into in there. But if I don't see anything, I'll just be practicing the fire magic, I guess.
Sounds good. I'm gonna be trying out my awesome bear strength and also still practicing lightning a little bit.
Zaps and all that. Are you bringing any of the NPCs in with you?
Yeah, the bears.
Diana will come with. The Sieg would come with if you wanted to, but yeah. Alrighty. Bringing the bears in. You bring in Diana, Sieg, anybody else, or just the bears?
Diana too. Sieg didn't reincarnate.
Alright. Diana's in the two to practice with stuff. she's just beating things up with the like the Aura Club and punches and kicks and her axe, of course. She has no claws to bear claw things. But you do. You're able to tear through a lot of things with that. You have
I
you have
am
more
loving
H.
it.
You're slower and it's harder to dodge, but you're able to do a lot more damage. And your jump height is reduced, but your throw is further. Haha.
Yeah, take that, cows!
Telling them to move out of the way. Huh?
Yep.
All right. And Bob's able to get his practice in to get even better at the spells he's practicing there. We're just going to go through the item world. You're able to get through it fairly well. Even the boss, you fight after 10 floors. Doesn't give you much trouble.
Alright, good work, guys.
Any items you got have mostly been like money. You do have a few healing items, and you have gotten a couple of. I'm trying to think of. You got a couple of like like the lumberjack hats, those like what are they? There's like the winter cap sort of things. You got a couple of those. It's the same colors. And fine, yes, fine. A cat plush just because it's a random item, why not? And because the cats are being pests here.
Okay, well, now we've done that, I will make a Mushal artist and hand off all my cow stuff to him.
Alrighty. The Mushal artists are pretty much... They're almost all female there.
Okay, hand off the cow stuff to her.
Yeah. I mean, if the Toro... the bowl sort of things, I don't seem to be the same as the Mushal artist. There probably is something in regards to that. It's probably not called a Mushal artist.
Musician.
Bullzerker, I don't know.
Maybe they're like bulldozers or something.
Bovidins.
The thing is, Mushal artist isn't a caster, and the funny cowbell staff seems to be most effective as one of my weapons, so I'm gonna keep that.
Maybe they're Simu instead of Sifus. Alrighty. So you've got that all made up.
Yep.
And that's that equipment over. Alrighty, so what are you gonna do now? Diana's taking a soak in the lake in the little pond-like place. Just relaxing. So he's flying around. Not sure what he's doing.
I'm gonna stare at that lake for a while and try to think of a good way to get some water magic on the Bob.
Well, what we could do is maybe there's something in the lake that we can... some magical creature in the lake that we could learn something off of. But maybe it's just all fish, who knows?
Yeah, maybe it is just all fish.
It's all fish.
All fish.
Including the big one that you beat up. It ate.
I mean, ice is kind of like water.
It is.
except water moves a lot.
Yeah, before you joined up, there were some merchants trying to extort us, and I sent them all packing, so I don't think we can... I don't think we could order a scroll from them right now, is what I'm saying.
Bro? No.
Maybe we'll just have to table this for now. Okay, so I guess it's time to start organizing a... plan to infiltrate the Bortus's place. Although this form is hardly appropriate for stealth.
Yeah, you're pretty big and huge there. You stick out a bit. Well, I mean, you blend in the forest. You look like a normal bear, so...
Besides the Raichu cheeks.
Yeah, it's outside the Raichu look, so you could probably get rid of that, can't you?
Yep, just gonna rub them away with my bear paws.
Alrighty, they are gone.
There we go.
I mean, the rest of us don't exactly blend in, no, but you certainly blend into wildlife. You want to try to sneak over his place. I mean, Bob definitely doesn't look like a normal, wildlife thing around here outside of the water.
Yeah, I guess that's what we're doing.
And I was like, yeah, I stick out pretty much, especially
it's bad,
shiny and all that.
It's bad role-playing etiquette to just go off on my own while Bob is stuck here at the base, but,
Well, I mean, we could try and go for a camouflage approach. I am, after all...
Get some disguises or some way to hide them or something. Yeah, just all of us. If you want to go in stealth-wise, you can always find somebody to hide, stealth.
Oh, you know what? You wanna be a bear with me?
Is this reversible?
Should be. Just gotta, and if it isn't, just gotta use the machine again.
Okay, this is a little weird, but I suppose it's not the weirdest thing that's happened since I fell out of the sky here.
Alright, well, here goes. Bear's app.
No, he's not the exact same size as you are. He's a little smaller, but he's a bear. Full on, like grizzly, although Makai bear. Feels strong! I'd say, well, you probably feel faster now, maybe. I don't know, but you definitely feel pretty darn strong. But then again, you only have 4 limbs now, so it's probably a little awkward, but...
Yeah, I can't really help with that, and
you also have bones now, yes.
Wow, this is different.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Like the opposite would be. Alright, well, you two definitely can... Well, you two will definitely blend in. Zeke says he can stay back. It's fine, although Diana's like, yeah, I'm gonna stick out too. It's up to you guys how many you want to go, but...
I think it would probably be best to just stick to the 2 of us if we're gonna be stealthy.
Just the 2 of you, huh? Alright. I can stay back here and just and practice and stuff. I'd be willing to go with you to beat some stuff up if we need to, but hey.
Yeah, we'll do that once we get everybody else on our side.
Alright. Yeah, none of us blend in like you do right now, so... Diana sticks out like a flame in the forest, because that's, well, she kind of looks like one.
Alright, well, I guess just keep training everybody in the item world and stuff.
Okay, and Bob get used to bear.
Yeah, I was gonna say, now that I'm a bear, I sure hope I can still use lightning bolts and,
You can. Your abilities haven't been like removed or anything, but you're not as limber. You feel
Yeah,
like you have more strength, but
even moving is kind of weird. At
I'll
least,
bet. It was weird for me too when I got all boneless that one time. That was something. All right, well, back we go, I guess. Although
guess.
we probably should eat first before we go.
yep. No, you get food first.
Tasty, tasty food.
Diana, well, hops on your back for a ride for a little bit, just because.
Enjoying yourself up there?
Hey, it's not every day you get to ride on top of a bear. I can't go with you guys, so I gotta take advantage of this while I can.
Not every day you get this happening either, and I just wrap my back tentacles around her and give her a hug.
Yeah, she makes a yipe, and well, you're able to hug. You went on well enough to avoid the Lucario spikes too, at least. So she has hugged my tentacles. The tentacles especially feel berry energy compared to other stuff. Like you can fit, it's much more sensitive to feel it out in there, and more conductive, I guess you would call it. So.
All right, well, gotta let go of her, and off we go.
All right, she waves you off. She did not get bared by the energy or anything, so you don't need to worry about that. But you are time to lumber off into the woods. Don't get distracted by honey and stuff. Bob does not have those instinctual distractions anywhere near as much as Ludus right now. It's just like, aha, neat. That seems tasty compared to.
I'm easily distracted anyway.
Well, you're also loaded up with bear energy. So.
Are there squirrels in this forest?
Oh, there are definitely squirrels in the forest. Some demon squirrels. Some of them are pretty big. They're like the size of a dog.
Squirrel.
I like squirrels. They're cute.
Thankfully, they don't seem as upset at you as they were before, but it's they're more natural for a bear there. Plus, bears don't usually chase squirrels to eat them. I mean, they will if they catch one, but.
Well, we're just gonna keep going.
Alrighty. Gotta keep going.
Hey, Message-eyed. What's up?
Message. Oh, that's a Message-eyed. Yes. All right. Well, you see a lot more animals this time because they're not as wary of you as they were before. There are other bears around. You can kind of feel. You don't run into anybody for a while. Although you do run into an area with something that smells really, really good, and you get distracted. There's like an area of honey that is dripping on top of some, like a berry question is just honey berries.
Message
you, but Ludus is especially distracted, but the bear mind wants to go, ooh.
Yeah, I definitely want to check that out. Message-eyed, this is role-playing night. Fox is running a game set in the Disgaea-type world.
Indeed. What the heck is that Sylvie has between her?
I am...
Oh, she's on the... No, that's part of the placemat. I was like, what the heck? It looked like she had something sticking up there. It's just part of the placemat. Silly. Alrighty.
Yep, I am a shape-shifting, just a shape-shifting experienced adventurer with the ability to manipulate chaos power. And Bob is a blue mage squid dude who is kind of wrapped up in all sorts of crazy.
Indeed.
And I got turned into a bear.
Yep, we're both bears. Because...
On a bear stealth mission.
Yep.
Take advantage of it while you can, I guess. Alright. So yes, you were definitely distracted. It looks very tasty, and like you want to just sit and eat a lot of it.
What did we find?
There was a bee nest that was broken open, and it was dripping honey onto a whole bunch of berry bushes. And
Oh,
bushes.
okay. Yeah, definitely eat some of that.
Bob is not distracted by this, even though it smells good, but Ludus, the bear, is strong with you, and it just wants to partake. Because bears eat a lot.
Bob, this is so good. You gotta try some of this, dude.
I'm sure it's great and all, but what about the bees?
Yeah, we can take them.
Don't Ash Ketchum it up. Very big. They're not like huge bees. They seem relatively normal demonic bees. Yeah.
Relatively normal, huh?
A kitty pile.
Kitty pile. You're so cute.
Snuggled up with her dad. Her dad and her mama. And her aunt. You can see the aunt, Rusty is laying on top of Oreo, and I cannot find her. And I just see her butt in there. So she is being smothered by Rusty. What was that, Rusty? That was a weird. That was weird, cat. You didn't even lick anybody. You just opened your mouth open. What the heck? You know? Can you do that in your sleep? Alrighty. Well, yes, it tastes really good. The bees do seem a little upset, but they can't really seem to get through your fur to sting.
Then I ain't gonna worry about it. And once I had my fill, let's just go. And,
it tastes really good, yes.
So yeah, this also occurred to me. A bear with tentacles is gonna be pretty weird, so let's see if I can hide those somehow.
I mean, you could lay them in the fur, but you're pretty fluffy. I mean, they feel like they want to be out, but it feels like you can retract them a bit to hide them.
Yeah, let's just stash them in the fur.
I also feel a twinge of something inside, something is happy. That was not your tail.
Huh.
I'm sure no one will notice a few extra tentacles on a bear.
I hope not.
Well, I mean, if you put it down in the fur and you pull them in as much as they want to be, you could kind of hide them. And somebody would have to look for them.
It's a weird feeling to get all of a sudden.
Any normal person wouldn't want to be near a bear anyway.
Yeah.
Or at least one of these kind of bears.
Yeah, I suppose not. Alright. Back to the mission.
Back to the mission. Alrighty. Yes, after you ate quite a lot, you feel pretty full, but alrighty. Well, you reach the old crossroads. So you can go to either city to go through. If you remember where they said that everyone used to leave for.
Northwest.
Northeast.
Yes, northeast. That was northeast out through the gnome place too, so.
And that's where we are going.
Through the gnome place. Alrighty. The traps don't seem to go off for you right now.
See? It's fine.
Guess they don't care about bears.
Well, they don't care about people who aren't interested in fighting right now either.
Yeah. Possibly. Maybe. Of course, I'm responding like there's an NPC with you. There is not. You were bears. 2 bears heading to the woods.
At least we're not traveling in a stack.
No, that's the world of Final Fantasy. Whoa, okay. Oh, it stopped. I just rolled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row. It's like, what are the odds of that? Jeez.
It's a D20.
Yes.
Then, I mean, then it's 1 in 20 to the power 5.
Okay, then.
Which is,
Are you trying to head through the gnome place?
3.2, 1 in 3.2 million, I think, if my math is right.
Jeez, I need those odds for playing the lottery. I need that one.
Bob, you want to stop in Emon for anything?
Nah, not really.
Then I don't need to either.
Alrighty.
Just gonna go around.
Some of the guards are watching you warily. They obviously don't know who you are. They're just 2 big bears ambling by. Especially for the gnomes that are short, they're kind of keeping on guard around you. They're not attacking or anything. Some of them are like, shoot, go away! Like, literally throwing like a shoe in your direction, trying to spook you off like you're a bear. But that's about the extent of it.
Yeah. I might catch the shoe with a tentacle and just drop it next to me. And wave as I walk on by. I don't care if the gnomes... I don't care about not weirding out the gnomes. Don't need to keep my cover around them.
It's just a perfectly normal tentacled bear, of course.
The gnomes are just speechless right now, just kind of like staring with mouth agape, like, what? So,
got a big, goofy bear grin as I walk on by.
Okay. Well, you definitely left an impact on those poor guards, wondering what the heck, but, alright. Heading to you're trying to find the thing out of the city. The path is easy to find. You can see it's just another big path like the one you originally came into the city from. And it's heading off to the northeast. It's still pretty heavy pine, but if you can look up, it seems to be going up like small mountain-like area. And you can see the pine trees are getting thicker up in that area. Down where the path is. Indeed.
So here's my thought, Bob. If we stay straight on the path, that's gonna look pretty sus. Let's,
Yeah, we're bears. Bears don't follow roads. We make our
Yeah.
roads.
Yeah. Let's go, like, I don't know, 50 feet to the right-ish.
Alrighty.
Probably wouldn't hurt if we knocked down a tree every now and again.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, off the trail is kind of in the pine forest. It's not very brushy, so it's fairly easy to navigate. It is starting to get a little more brushy as the trees start getting thinner. You do see another bear off in the distance, kind of staring at you. It feels kind of like it being territorial.
Well, I'm gonna keep my distance.
It just huffs and like stares in your direction, following you every so often, just watching you, make sure you're not bothering its territory.
Well, I was gonna sharpen my claws on a tree, but if that guy's gonna stare at us, then I guess I won't.
Alrighty. Okay. As you're going down along the path, like off the side of the path, you hear a bunch of commotion up ahead. And trees are a lot thinner here, and there's a bunch of bushes now and then, so it's harder to navigate through the trees. I mean, the bears don't generally care; they'll just like rip things up to get through. But still, not as easy to get through it. But there's definitely a commotion up ahead.
Well, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna just cut our way through the tree. We're gonna cut our way through the bushes and see what's up.
Alrighty, Bob, do anything else, or?
Nope.
Alrighty. Well, it makes a lot of noise to cut through the bush, but yeah, there is definitely quite a bit of noise up ahead. You can see what looks like some... Stop it. Yes, there are some quite... Oh, shoot, I'm having a brain fart in here. There seems to be two very large, like, feline, canine, bearish-looking monster things that are just going at it with each other in the path. And there are what looks to be two soldiers nearby watching them.
Okay, well, I will watch them too.
Alrighty. Bob doing anything?
Not especially, just looking over at the guards, looking over at the bears.
Monsters are just fighting each other. The guards seem to be directing them every so often.
The guards are directing them. That doesn't sound suspicious at all.
Okay, well, after a while of this, I get bored and move on.
Well, alrighty. The two monsters sit and seem to stop and then look over your direction eventually. And the soldiers are kind of like trying to get them to get back to what they were doing, but they eventually look over too to spot you.
Okay, well, nothing to see here, just a bear passing through.
Alrighty, gonna try to act natural, but...
Yep.
Those monsters sure look like they want to come over and fight you, but they are staying by the soldiers. Trying to get around them and act natural.
Rawr.
Okay, well, you're able to get mostly around them before the two suddenly break off and start running your direction. The guards are telling them to get back, trying to call them back. So the guards obviously don't seem to care, but the two monsters are like running your way.
Okay, well, time to stand up on my hind legs and roar at them.
Okay. Bear intimidation. One of them stops in its tracks and then turns around and yipes and runs away, but one of the other ones is still charging right at you, making like bark like it sounds like a mix of bark and other things, and it's just very guttural monster noises.
Okay, well, what was that, sweetie?
That wasn't. I think that was.
Oreo?
That's Oreo. Remember, Oreo is Oreo is currently underneath Rusty. It's currently Sweetie. So if they bumped right there, it's from her. Because like she's right here. That's Oreo. This little spot. That's her.
Oreo.
This is Oreo. That's all you see of her, and she's buried under the other cats right now.
So cute.
Right.
All right.
Oreo?
Well, if the monster gets close enough, I'm just gonna swat and bop him on the head.
Bop him on the head, huh?
Yeah.
Bob doing anything with the monster charging in?
Yeah, probably go for the side of it too. Two on one will probably make it go away. I'm gonna go for the side.
Alrighty. Oh yeah, that's a pretty nasty combo from you guys, especially with the extra. Oh, you swat the poor thing, and you definitely draw blood. The bear, and Lunas especially, seems like angry about it and wanting to like put this thing on like knock this thing back. But you both smack it pretty hard. It is trying to bite you and swipe at you, but is like missing pretty bad after getting slapped around there like bears. The two guards are rushing over trying to call the one back that you're beating on.
Alright, well, let's try to push it away, I guess.
Push it away, okay. You're very able to push it away. The thing is kind of unsure of itself now and scared, so you're able to like you could throw the thing if you wanted to. It's
Yep, I pick it up, I do that, then I just kind of huff at it and walk away.
Alright. Oh yeah, the thing lands and it yipes and runs away with its tail between its legs, and the guards are chasing after it again. So now you got the two soldier guard dudes chasing after their monsters that are running away from you.
Alright, well, let's move on.
Righty.
I guess that worked out.
Shh.
Bear intimidation, yes. Alrighty, heading back on. You're eventually, the trees become very sporadic, and it opens up into basically a mountainside clearing. Kind of almost like a prairie taiga, like going up the side of the mountain, but the trail is going up the mountain too. You can definitely see what looks like tire and other tracks that have been in this area. Some of them have run over some parts of the nature here. You can also smell and hear some more industrial kind of scents and sounds from up the mountain.
That smells like a pretty big deal. Let's go. Let's keep following the trail. We'll go check that out.
Yep. let's.
Why
No,
are
let's
you?
not follow the trail. Sorry, go ahead.
Dingus?
Yes, and she was also licking the door when I wasn't paying attention to her for some reason.
What are you doing, Mishka? Do you want out?
Alrighty, so you're heading up the trail. You're starting to see other soldiers around here. They're usually working in groups. Some of them have the monsters with them, are different types of monsters that have been. Some of them have are driving little equipment that looks very similar to things you've seen in the gnome and goblin villages. They just seem to be out on patrol. There are a lot of side paths, the tire tracks around, and you don't smell as many other animals that have come through this area. You do smell bear, the raccoon, like foxes and other things like that, but there's not very many of them. Basically anything that is more akin to being near civilization, you can smell. Alright, let me let Dingus out.
Dingus.
Dingle Dingus. Yeah, I can take this headset off without it falling apart. Ooh, it's hurting my ears right now, though, just from... I gotta break in the headset so they fit my ears. Look at the shiny husky. She's so shiny. Pee-pee, pee-pee, you need out? Go outside? Go outside. Sorry, Flu. You going out? You going out, Dingus? You dinged, are you going? Go outside. There. You get something in your ear? There's something in here? There's not. You going out or what? You can't just ding and interrupt me. You gonna go outside or what? Whee! Woof. Coach, you going outside? Are you going out, Leash, or what? Make up your mind. I'm trying to run a game here. There she goes. Alright, bathroom, water break, whatever, since the doggo wants out. Kitty cam returns. Do not push my keyboard off.
Yeah.
Oreo has escaped from the pile by pushing
Okay,
my
I'm back
keyboard
too.
out. She's still trying to get out from under her brother. Look at that. She's still a pillow. Do not push my... Look, I have no room. This is how much room I have.
Jeez.
I need my keyboard to stay here, fatties. I know, Oreo, you don't want to be stuck under your brother. Niche gears. Baby niche gears. No zoomies right now. Need to get more water. It's Mario 2 time!
Hmm?
Boop. Turnip!
Oh no! Vegetables.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Kitties.
Feet, feet. Alrighty. Everyone got their water and stuff.
Yep.
Alrighty.
Okay, well, I am going to head for anything that looks or smells like an eating area and just kind of hang around.
Like an eating area, huh?
Mm-hmm. Bears like picnics.
Don't really smell anything like that from outside. Plus the industrial
Dang.
smell is kind of clogging a lot of the air too. I mean, you find like a stream or like animals have been drinking out of.
Okay, well, getting some water seems like a good idea.
Yep. Yeah, there's no like picnic spots or anything you can see from outside. You do smell what seems to be like more like raw meat nearby. Yeah,
Huh.
it smells like the monsters over there too.
Hmm. Okay, so hear me out, Bob. What if we caught some of those monsters and turned into them?
Well, that would definitely give us better cover,
Exactly.
as long as they don't wonder why we're not doing what they want.
Yeah. That's true.
But, yeah, it's a good idea.
Actually, yeah, maybe not being well trained would be more damaging to our cover than just being out here and being bears.
And of course, in this form, we can at least swap these things if they give us trouble.
Yeah.
For the same size.
Alright, guess we're staying like this then.
Alrighty. Like I said, outside of that area, the smell, you see, like, the trail goes up even further. You can see a structure built partly into the mountain where the main trail is going up. That's where most of the smells seem to be coming from. All the industrial smells. There's definitely a lot more soldiers up around that way.
No sign of the humans yet.
No, these are pretty much standard Makai soldiers out here.
Alright, well... My plan was gonna be to try to record something incriminating from soldiers or even the general just talking, but it'd be kind of hard to get close to them as a bear, not to arouse any suspicion.
The mountain is fairly steep where the structure is. It doesn't look like the soldiers are going up the side of it. Bear-wise, you might be able to climb up there.
I guess that is our best shot. Alright, well, I motion for Bob to follow me and try to get climbing.
Alrighty. It's a bit steep for any, like, non-animal things, but being bears, you're able to get there. It takes a bit of doing, though, because you still have to balance and find grips to pull yourself up. It's not like a sheer, like, cliff or anything, but it's just, like, a steep hill you'd normally see, like, goats or snow leopards on more than you'd see, like, humans. Bears can navigate it, it just can take some work and going slow.
Breath of the Wild, eat your heart out.
Yes, the bears can climb that stuff, and it doesn't start raining and draining your stamina for every time you try to climb. I wonder if that's still going to be a thing in Tears of the Kingdom.
Probably.
Oh, you're climbing, it's time to rain thing?
Although you've got a lot more verticality with other things now,
Yeah.
it looks like. Alright, so what do we see as we continue climbing?
You can see there's definitely a facility built, like, into the side of the mountain further in, but the, like, the big courtyard, you can see a bunch of, well, there's not as many soldiers inside as there are outside, but you can see hangars and stuff with the various, what looks like goblin and gnome inventions parked right next to each other. There are some soldiers in there. There is a definite big, like, there's tents for soldiers stay, and there's a big building that's halfway built into the mountain. And you can see down from within. You can, there's, I mean, from where it's built down to the mountain, you could probably climb on top of the roof of some of the buildings here. Including the big one.
Alright, what do you think, Bob? Try to get up on those roofs, or do we hang around the technology?
So the roof is strong enough for a bear to be on?
Yeah, that's the thing, isn't it?
Well, these are like military buildings outside of the tents. They're pretty sturdy metal. Again, we weren't exactly sure how sturdy some of them are. Not without stepping on them. So what do you want to do?
Well, if we go climbing and get caught, that's gonna be some problems, so yeah, let's hang around the tents for a while. Out of sight, but let's eavesdrop and find out what we find out.
Are you climbing down into the facility, or staying above?
Oh, alright, if we gotta climb down to get to the tents, then no, we're gonna go onto the roof after all.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like it's like the cliff. The steep cliffs are like all around the facility, and you're up on them. So some of the buildings jut up against the cliffs and go into them, so like you can climb down on those. But it's not like a flat surface until inside the facility.
All right, yeah, let's get onto a roof.
All right. It feels like they can support your weight.
I give a tentacle thumbs up to Bob.
Okay, Bob will will follow, but he'll try not to be too close so that the weight's distributed properly on the roof.
Alrighty. Yeah, there's no creaking or like heaving of roofs or anything, so you're up there. There's a bunch of like plumbing pipes and stuff you can hear stuff out of. And vents too! Because of course there's vents from the roof inside. That's just the stereotype. Probably too big to fit in those kind of vents.
Probably. If only we were boneless.
Bears, squid bears instead of squid dogs, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, you can, if you listen by the vents, you could definitely hear stuff from inside.
Yeah. Alright.
The vents are too small for you to fit in, but I mean, Bob could have before.
Yeah,
normal size, you might have been able to get in them, but right now you're definitely fairly big.
Alright. Bob, want me to try and change you back, and you can get in there and I'll listen out here?
Yeah, we can try that.
Alright. Let's try and change him back to a squid.
Alrighty. The first attempt makes a weird, like, squid bear, but the second attempt he's back to normal.
Yeah, there we go. Squid bear.
Squid bear felt a little boneless, but yes, back to squid after the second attempt. It wasn't too hard to get him back. It's more the bear energy inside yourself trying to be... Well, it prefers bear.
Yeah, of course it does.
Something inside you also seems to prefer bear. It seems upset at the squid. Again, it's not your tail. Your tail doesn't seem to care.
Feels strange. Well, I gotta focus on the mission for now, so yeah, time to eavesdrop and try not to get too distracted by this weird feeling inside.
You can sit and eavesdrop. Your hearing is really good as a bear, at least. Not as good as a Lucario, bigger ears, but hey. Alright. Bob is gonna go in the vent. Bob
Yep, Bob is going to ooze into the vent.
Alrighty. Squeeze into the vent. Lack of bones comes in handy. Alrighty. There's like 3 different paths you can go, and you can hear people talking down the north. We'll just call it, from your position, the north and the east paths. The west paths you don't really hear much from, but you see light coming in from a bit further down. From the bottom of the vent, of course.
Okay, let's continue to the east.
Alright. You go east, you go over a couple vents, so you can look down. It's in a basically just a military hall, a military like school looking hallway, and then over one of them you look down into an office that some people are talking at. There seems to be like 3 people in there. They are chatting amongst themselves about the waiting for the new equipment arrivals that should be coming soon, and also talking about how the monsters have been being like aren't as strong as that they hoped they were for some of them, but they're also kind of just general chattering and it's talking about hoping the new arrivals, because they're supposed to arrive at some point this week, because that's when the next duties are due from the gnomes and the goblins.
Okay, I'm gonna try to send out a psychic pulse to try to get Bob's attention, because I forgot something.
Okay.
When he comes back out,
You can poke Bob with the pulse, yes.
when he comes back out, I'm gonna hand him my 3DS and with the recording app open.
Oh, yeah, that is kind of important, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stop pushing my keyboard. I know you got out from under your brother, but it doesn't mean you get to push my keyboard. .3DS yet.
Yeah. So yeah, the 3DS's sound recording can record up to 18 different 10-second snippets of sound. So hopefully you get the important parts of the conversation.
Yeah, hopefully. Didn't hear much important stuff in one of the pipes that I went down. Probably gonna try a different pipe.
Alrighty.
Alright, well, I'm gonna keep listening from out here, and hopefully Bob gets some really juicy stuff.
So, which way are you going? North or west this time?
This time I'm gonna go down the north pipe.
Alright. The north pipe leads you to a big, cafeteria area. You can hear a bunch of people chattering down there, and there's smell of food. Just a little bit, it's starting to cook, which means Lunas can start to smell it too. But outside of the normal talking, you can see one table that has a bunch of more important people at it, and they're talking about, again, the shipment that they're going to have to go retrieve from the gnomes and goblins soon. They're also kind of making fun of the gnomes and goblins for being stupid.
Well, I suppose that would be worth recording just for inflammatory.
Oh yeah.
Effect.
They're talking about how they're glad that they get to use the stuff first before they're sent off. It's like they're the first ones that get to try all this stuff that the Bardus is getting out of these two. They mentioned how it's pretty funny how the two tribes could be played like fiddles to get them all this neat equipment.
Okay, am I recording?
Yeah,
I don't know, are you?
I thought I was. Hoped I was. Like I said, because of good inflammatory material.
oh, they don't reverb part Oreo.
That would be bad to do.
Well,
here.
she hit the button. Yeah, not actually doing that. That would be pretty bad if she actually did that.
Sweetie.
That'd be like launching herself off the desk. Oh, all right. Yeah, so we're definitely recording as they talk about this. Some others join them and start wondering what new crazy inventions they're going to get next to play around with. They talk about how Bardus is a pretty shrewd leader there. They mention that he's currently partying it up in his office.
Oh.
They do talk about how they wanted to go to the private party that's gonna happen tonight, which is inside the mountain. They talk about the building north of there. Well, not north. It's pretty much. I guess it'd be east. No, yeah, northeast is into the mountain. It's the one that you see going inside the mountain more than the others.
Okay.
Okay.
They're talking about there's a private party that Bardus is hosting in there with a few select people to celebrate getting even more stuff, and of course organizing organizing basically the equivalent of that old TV show, Robo Wars, where they get to pit the different inventions against each other for the fun of it and see which is stronger. But there will be a party later tonight, and Bortus is going to be drinking and hamming it up with an important person and a bunch of other bigwigs at the camp here.
Well, I guess we've basically got what we wanted from that conversation. Time to flip off the recording.
Alrighty.
Let's move back to the pipe junction.
Alright.
Is there anything going on down the east tunnel?
That's where you were earlier when there was the three guys talking in there.
Sorry, I meant the
West.
You don't hear anything from the west, but there is a light from the bottom that there is a vent over there. If you want to check it, you can go check it.
Yeah, if I could just go peek at the vent.
Alrighty. At that vent, it appears to be over a bathroom. There's nobody in there.
Dang.
Huh.
But it's definitely a bathroom. The lights are off in there outside of just like little basic like emergency lights that they have to keep a little glow in there in case the power is off. But it's a bathroom. There's a lock in there too. So it's pretty I don't know, it's a bathroom. You can't tell what gender it is. It doesn't matter in a base like this.
We could cause a lot of disruption if we just locked the bathroom door from the inside. And
you could do that with the tentacle if you wanted to, sure.
I'm not nearly that cruel. So I think we'll leave that for later. And who knows? We might need that trick later.
Alrighty.
Good infiltration point if we ever need Bob to get in there. It sounds like the real jackpot is going to be that party.
Yeah, probably. So, Bob is going to make his way to the exit.
Alright, well, I ask Bob what he heard and review the recording.
Alrighty.
Jackpot. Alright, let's get this over to the villages.
You sure we don't want to try and listen in on the major scoop? Or I guess, can we even get into that building over there?
I was hoping we could get back in time to get everybody over here and maybe come back and assassinate them.
You think we have enough force to do that?
Actually, yeah, no, there's no way we have the levels for that.
That's New Game Plus only.
But if the...
Yeah, you know what? You're right. Yeah, you're right. We should hang out and just try to listen in on the party. How are we gonna get over there, though?
Kind of assumes we can even get in there, though.
Yeah.
It might not be a vent like we had this time.
It doesn't seem like a building you can easily get on top of from up top. You would have to try to jump and make it.
As a bear, that doesn't sound like the best option.
Looks like most of the entrances, including any way under the roof, is from within the facility.
Okay, yeah, if we're gonna take advantage of this party, Bob, we gotta act fast. Let's get this evidence back to people who need it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Guess we should be a bear again, so we can make our our break.
Alright, rebear him.
Alrighty. It is fairly simple to rebear him. There is a little bit of a squid bear for a second, but it goes full bear, especially with all the excess bear energy you have. The thing inside you feels happy again.
You sure do like bears, whatever it is you are.
Feels like something is trying to push out sometimes too, like a tentacle or like something around next to your head almost. And inside your pouch too.
Okay, if I end up growing another head or something, I'm just gonna super draw suspicions, so let's try to hold it off for now and get out of here.
Hold off the thing that you're feeling inside.
Yeah, just like...
Alrighty.
Give it a nudge, say, not right now, whatever
You're able
it
to
is you are.
suppress it. Kind of feels similar to like the when you had the people without forms inside of you. Like there's something in there, except this is awake. Unlike the other people who are just kind of waiting in there. It feels, again, similar to something without a form, but it's in there and like trying to find a way out.
Okay, yeah, just hold your horses. We'll be out of stealth mode pretty soon. Alright, back to Emong.
Alrighty. You do feel the thing moving again later, but this time it goes by your tail, and now you have like two of them back there. Kind of. Well, one's a normal bear tail. It just kind of moves around, and then it goes away after a little bit. Whoever it is seems excited and wanting out at some point when it can. It's kind of like a puppy or something in there, just being extremely hyper. The way back outside of all the soldiers and monsters there is fairly uneventful.
Okay.
Some of the monsters try to like bark and howl at you, but the trainers call them back.
Yeah, we
Basically
are just
yank them back, so
we are just gonna let those guys be.
alrighty. Yes, it's fairly uneventful on the way back. There's not as much bear energy in you right now, so you're not distracted by things. It's kind of settling down now. But there's still some in there. It's especially more active whenever that thing inside is moving around, so...
Alright, well, it seems to be safe, so let's just let it do what it wants now.
You're letting it do what it wants.
Yep.
Okay, then. Well, it's just trying to find some way to, like, peek out or get out. It can't seem to find a way out. And since your tail seems pretty... occupied with something, it's just trying to push at your head, like next to your head, because you know what multiple heads are, and it's trying to like make one come out, although it's not normally on there. Are you gonna try to make one come out?
Yeah, let's try to make one come out.
Alrighty. Huh. Okay, how to figure this out? That's gonna be weird.
The dice gave you something weird. Hello, sweetie.
Alrighty. Yeah. You kind of feel like there's another person in your head with you, almost like a weird merge sort of thing, but it's not able to really do much. Because the other head didn't really grow out initially. But it feels... Again, it feels almost kind of young, but it's not really young. It just feels like super curious and wanting out in its own body, and it doesn't seem to have its own identity right now.
Okay, that didn't work.
Well, you can keep trying if you want to, as you're heading back.
Yeah, I'll keep trying to let it out into another head. Let's figure something else out when we're not on a mission.
Alright. This time it grows out, and it goes into the other head, and it just kind of wakes up and is starting to sniff around and look around and trying to get you to move over to other things to look at. It seems pretty much at home in the bear head, though.
Alright, well, I'm gonna just give it a friendly nuzzle, try to remind it that it's my body and we got stuff to do.
It doesn't necessarily seem to understand that at first, but then it just kind of goes along. It's not strong enough to make you do what it wants anyways. But it's kind of sniffing and looking around and acting very bearish. I mean, from its aura that you can see on the side of your head, it's very similar to that bear that you ate.
Huh. Okay, well, yeah, we're gonna head back to Emong.
Alright. You're able to get there without any problems.
Okay, gotta introduce myself to the guards, of course.
Alright, your other head seems really, like, nervous and wary of the guards, but...
Pat him with a tentacle. It's okay, little buddy.
It seems to kind of have no idea what the heck you just did, but it's never felt anything like that before. The guards are definitely wary of you when you introduce yourself. They're just kind of wondering what the heck. But okay, they know your name. They'll let you bolt in.
All right, let's go talk to the bigwigs. Just show them the evidence.
Alrighty. Well, he's definitely waiting for the bigwig's definitely waiting for you at this point, and he's waiting. It's willing to listen to what you brought back. He listens in. He seems to get pretty angry. Like his gnomish muscles bulge and vein out more and more in anger.
Yeah, that evidence enough for you?
That's plenty enough evidence. I'm gonna break those bastards in half. I'm gonna cut them down like the biggest tree in the forest.
So yeah, according to our other intel, they're going to be having a big party later tonight. How soon can you get a squad or two out there?
Be rumble in probably 10-15 minutes. We've been at war with the goblins for maybe, I don't know, hundreds of years?
That's a long time.
We're ready to go at a moment's notice.
Alright. Got one other party to drop this off with. We'll see you there.
Alright. Let's go, man! And they set off some really weird sounding alarms and a whole bunch of soldiers start running around.
Okay, next stop, Neilbog.
Neilbog!
Again, introduce ourselves to the guards, show the kahuna the evidence, tell them about the party.
Along the way, you run into another bear. This one stares at you and then runs away, so...
Okay. Well, I ain't gonna chase him.
No, it seems greatly confused over the two-head thing. Alrighty. The goblins all have spears at you when you show up because...
Whoa, hold up. It's Lunas.
What Why are you a bear?
Because I ate
Why
a
are
bear.
you two-headed bear? Your other head just makes the roaring noise and the...
Hey. Yeah, I ate a bear, and this is the bear I ate, and I have no idea what happened.
Okay. Yeah, when you eat things, if you eat things without cooking, sometimes they do that. What are you talking about? We never grew another head. I know, but they still when I swallowed that fish. When I swallowed the fish for that contest, it did something like that. You didn't grow a fish head. That's not what I'm talking about. They're just arguing with each other, and you can go in.
Alright, well, yeah. Talk to the Kahuna, show them the recording, talk about the party.
The Kahuna is quite angry, too. He just goes and punches a statue and breaks it into pieces when he punches it. I'm gonna squeeze him and break him in half!
Alright, good to have you on board. Okay, we'll see you there. I gotta head back to our base and tell our guys the news.
Alright. Whether you're there or not, I'm gonna break that bastard.
Alright, we'll see you there.
Okay,
back to our base.
Okay.
Well, that was pretty successful, I guess.
Yeah.
Sieg is sunning himself somewhere, but Diana was helping out the building stuff. Good exercise. They're like, wait, when you come back, people are a little wondering what the heck you are, especially if you didn't re-squid Bob. So, yeah, Sam seems to recognize you just fine. Diana eventually just recognize you too. So, like, hey, you're back. What's with the bear? Two-headed bear thing.
That other bear I ate apparently wanted out, I guess.
Okay. Sam's looking over. He's like, oh. Okay, so you ate something that wants out. So you got, like, what? You could probably get it out somehow, just like when you make things.
Yeah.
That happens. I heard that can happen with some types. Kind of like make something a minion out of it. One of their own. Although it's usually not something just anybody can do. So,
well,
that
apparently...
thing's still in there somehow. That must have been a pretty strong thing to, like, not just move on like that.
Yeah, it took all four of us to get him into a state where I could eat him.
Huh. Well, maybe you could get him out with the thing, or you could probably pop him out if you use your mana.
Alright, I look over at the bear. I don't know.
The bear has been pretty perplexed after a bit of being with you because it's picking up on sentient things from you now, and it's never felt those before, so it seems pretty confused by new processes and stuff.
On the other hand, having this guy in here to help with the bear stuff might help with some things.
Maybe, but you don't want to get stuck together.
Yeah. All right, little buddy, let's get you out into your own body.
You could probably keep him in there, but it might get weird. The bear seems interested in Diana, like, just because, if you have any feelings towards her, he's picking up on it and doesn't know it. Just...
Well,
Of course, he spreads thoughts of Diana as a bear just because bear. So yeah, you could definitely if you use the machine, you could get him out.
Well, if he's gonna distract me with thoughts of bear Diana, that's gonna distract me.
It is okay. Yeah, that's definitely a distraction there. That's what it's just bear thoughts. So I don't know. That's just what he's thinking. It's up to you. Like you can still.
Hey Diana, you wanna bear out with us?
Huh? Bear out with you? What
Yeah.
for?
I don't know, just go on a rampage when we take out this party. Oh yeah, I guess I should have started with that. We got everybody on board. We're gonna go take down this general. He's got a party, and apparently some big shots are gonna be there. So let's just see if we can take them all down.
As long as we fight, sure. I can go on a rampage.
There's definitely gonna be a fight.
All right, I'm always prepared. I'm always ready to rumble. It always has to be a bear, but if we have to be bears to do it, then whatever.
Nah, I mean, you don't have to be a bear. I'm just asking Diana if she wants to.
That's what Diana was saying.
Oh.
I mean, like, I totally can wreck things up in there. I mean,
Yeah?
It seems pretty strong. But,
Alright, let's do it.
It's up to you. Whatever you want. I mean, I've
All
been
right.
practicing for a bit. If we gotta go in that way, we'll go in that way. If not, hey, doesn't matter
All
to
right,
me.
time for-
I'll kick things up no matter what.
Okay, time to bearify her.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's not an issue to do it.
that worked pretty well.
You got kind of a slightly stripy bear there now. She's like, oh, well, back to all fours, but I'm used to that. Wow, this feels freaking strong as heck.
I know, right?
She turns around and picks something up and just throws it. Oh, woo, yeah, that's great. All right, well, I did the thing. I guess I'm a bear now, for now.
I guess.
Well, whatever, let's crash this party.
Yeah.
And Sam was just like, you gonna keep that guy in there, or you gonna get him out? Well, that's certainly, we're gonna crash the party.
You know what?
Want distractions in there? What?
Yeah,
It's
you
up
know
to
what?
you.
Let's keep him here.
You keeping him in there with you?
Yeah.
All right, but if he distracts you during the fight, that's gonna be on you. Bear seems very, very interested in Diana like that now. He wants to go over and nuzzle and stuff and be like animal affectionate.
Well, yeah, we got time for that.
Okay, Diana's suddenly like, wait, what? Like, who is this? The glowy stuff is different on this.
I don't know, but he likes you.
Apparently. Sheesh. We got a big battle coming up. Yeah, whatever.
All the more
Bob,
reason
what
to
are you-
get the bonding events out of the way.
Bob, what are you doing?
Well, that's a good question.
Staying Barry too?
Suppose there's no reason not to. Gets you the better mobility.
Freaking bear war party coming
Triple
here.
bear rampage, go!
Quadruple,
Quadruple,
extra
including
head.
including the other
Yeah,
one they
you
made.
didn't bear Sieg. Sieg is sunning himself, and he just currently doesn't seem to care.
What about you, Rusty? Do you care? Huh?
He is sleepy. Sieg does that. Sieg's like, I'll join you on the stuff if you need me to. I'm just enjoying myself here. It's nice
Yeah,
here.
but yeah, this is War Sieg. Of course, you're coming with us.
You sneezed on Sweetie.
Oh no.
Sweetie is leaving after being sneezed on. Oh no. Alrighty.
Well, she's
Yes,
been sneezing on
Only
enough
3
things.
bears. 4 bears, kind of. There are no other bears. Even though you
Did
have enough bear.
we
energy to
made a
make more
bear.
if you wanted. Well, yeah, I mean, like in the NPCs and stuff. You could make more if you wanted out of the party and other things, but yes, that other bear certainly has quite a bit of bear energy.
You're just full of energy, little guy.
It's definitely a strong spirit or whatever. It's definitely, well, outside of liking Diana and really curious about things, you can tell normally it'd be scared, but the like sentient level stuff that's picking up off of you is making it more curious. That's partly why it's more kitty-like, is just because, well, it's kind of waking up more sentient from you, experiencing stuff through you.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen.
All right. Well, the bear is still trying to control you now and then and get you to go and investigate things, but trying to act like it shares the body, I guess, or it's also its body. It's weird. But you can get ready however you want and do whatever you want. Diana's trying to figure out the shape, slashing and throwing things.
Alright, well, I'm gonna take my new bear buddy for a little bit of combo training.
Combo training, okay then. What is Bob doing? Is Bob going to join in the bear training games, I guess? Doing something else?
I think probably do some solo training. Do some just some basic spellcasting to make sure I'm used to doing this kind of stuff in the bear form.
That works just fine. You're able to pick up on the casting eventually. It's not as easy to cast, like you can't cast as fast because you're not as dexterous, but you can still cast spells.
I'm gonna try to get used to fighting in sync with my new buddy, so he doesn't throw me off in the middle of a big fight.
Alrighty. Well, the buddy seems to like to fight more fairly compared to like you, but eventually, after working together, you kind of get yourselves more in sync. Kind of like a shared thought sort of thing. So you can attack at the same time and kind of like just move each other there in a way.
Okay, I think we got this.
Alright. The Sig just stretches like, okay, I've soaked up enough sun, I should be ready to go. I don't have any claws. Well, I got claws, but I don't have any. I'm not a bear like you guys, so I guess I'll get there ahead of you.
I ought to put some plant stuff on you or something.
Plant stuff? You already put freaking rock ruff stuff in me.
Yeah, I did.
The
That's
rock
true.
ruff and whatever else was in there. What was it? Lux Ray? I don't remember what else you put in.
I don't remember either.
All right. Well, we're ready to roll. Is everybody moving out? Who all you taking along? Somebody has to stay and defend the base, of course.
Yeah. Okay, well, Alright, well, I guess we'll leave a couple of the more experienced soldiers, along with the new martial artist and bear. They're not quite combat ready yet.
Alrighty.
Everybody else coming with, including the important NPCs.
You're bringing Sam along too?
Yep, Sam and Baron.
Right. And Baron is staying back. He usually stays back.
All right, then yeah, just
They
Sam.
need somebody really strong, Aaron, just in case. So Baron's staying back.
That's fair enough. Yeah.
Plus, he says if any of the other soldiers find them, he wants to be there to greet them because he was part of them before. So.
Okay.
Alrighty. Heading back out. You're definitely the full bears are definitely slower than the rest of the party, but.
Hopefully, we'll make it in time for the party.
Sam says, "Did you set up any teleport points? We might be able to teleport to the gnome place or goblin place if you're allied enough."
Oh, we can do that.
Maybe. Usually, you can teleport between places aligned with you. I don't know if you can do it right now. I mean, you've been there. We could probably teleport you outside the woods at least.
Yeah, I didn't think to do that, but let's try it and see if it works.
All right.
I'll go over to the teleporter.
You can teleport to you can teleport to either of the villages. It appears they have teleport junctions inside the city. Apparently, in each village. Apparently.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go through first and get permission for the rest of the army to come through.
All right, you're able to get permission.
All right, let's move out.
Alrighty, you meet up. Both the villages are heading straight up, run into each other on the path, just because, well, both paths lead to the same path up the mountain. So you got both armies getting ready there. They look pretty tense between them, but kind of stop at a distance from each other. The Kahuta and the Bigwig are both leading their army out in front. Sam seems to have absolutely no problem of stopping right up in front of them and taking the lead, so they seem a little miffed about that, but Sam doesn't seem to care.
Alright, well, Sam seems to know what he's doing.
The two sides are still kind of deadlocked looking at each other, but...
Time for a cheesy motivational speech.
Okay then.
Which I probably totally flubbed because 1, there's a bear in me, and 2, I am not Reinschwarzer.
Yeah, you're talking and your bear has going but both the armies are just kind of looking over at you like, what in the world is going on? I mean, some of them start laughing, so that's one way to break the ice. Is Bob going to do anything to try to defuse the situation, too?
Two bears are more than enough, I think. They don't need a third bear head babbling.
So yeah, I think my friend here has made his point very clear. This is highly unusual, but if we get this done, you guys will have all the freedom in the world.
Who the Bigwig and Sam are having a stare off, and Sam just crosses his arms and flicks his tail. He's not budging at an inch under these two. Come on! And he's like, you two are gonna just sit. All you two just gonna sit there staring at each other like a bunch of idiots. We got somebody's ass to go kick. Come on! And he just starts tromping up the trail.
You heard him. Let's move out. Okay, Junktown forces. Let's move out.
Right. The other two sides, after laughing and being confused, they're starting to close in behind you. They're still a little wary, but at least you guys taking the lead has got them moving. Bigwig and Kahuta are Sam seem to all be sizing each other up there. So
yeah, that seems perfectly normal.
For a Makai place, yeah.
All right.
You don't exactly know the capacity of the other two to know who would win in that fight, but Sam doesn't seem to be giving an inch. So.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go get some water.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Does my hand taste good, sweetie?
Alright, it's 11:20 now. Do we have time to do this whole thing tonight?
No.
Alright.
Yeah, I mean, definitely not. You gotta have a big battle and stuff in with Bardis and all that, so yeah. It's not a Cold Steel boss battle. I mean, if you want to do anything along the way, that's fine, but we don't have time for like a whole big conflict.
Slip away to get honey.
Bardis was in another castle.
There's definitely honey to be partaken of. The Bearhead wants you to bring some to Diana.
Of course. Check out what we got, Diana.
Honey? That's
Yep.
a heck of a lot of honey. You just eat that raw? Sure, I'll try. It's got a lot of energy packed full of energy.
I mean, it's honey. What are you gonna do but eat it?
Cook with it?
Yeah. Oh, you are gonna love what we do with honey, big guy, little guy. I gotta give you a name at some point.
It seems curious. Your tail seems extremely amused at the Bearhead, like, being all lovey towards Diana.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining.
No, but it's... I mean, hey, if you like Diana, then the bear picks up on that and likes Diana, but your tail is just, like, amused. Your tail still seems to, now and then, just, like, be staring, the equivalent of staring daggers at Diana now and then, so... But not right now. Alrighty. So, you're able to get food and all that. Diana tries it. It's easy to like it as a bear. Bob, if Bob has any, yes, get energized. You'll be full on mana and stuff because, of course, honey restores your mana, flower points, SP, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, there you go.
For the party. All right. Well, we should probably leave off for next time.
Yeah, okay.
We're not gonna have enough time to do anything major here tonight. Alrighty. Then we will have the battle, or whatever is going to happen with Bardis.
Battle of Fort Bordis. I actually have an episode title for that one. Yay.
Bardis, Doofus. Lady then. Well, I guess that'll be it. Hopefully next Monday we'll return with your game. It's been a bit.
Hopefully.
Or next Tuesday. I mean, if we gotta do Monday instead, if that Anoff isn't available, we could switch the days with Cold Steel or something, so. Whoa! Or Wednesday or whatever. I don't mind switching the days around if I need to. We get some RP in. Floof, you are destroying this chair. Alright. So it's a little weird today and bear heavy, but hey. And I guess it would be more akin to the season if there were bunnies instead, but that's just not relevant right now.
Not relevant right now.
Not in this stuff. Alrighty, so like I said, that's gonna be it for me. I guess I'll be back tomorrow with East, maybe?
East 9.
Yep, we have our East co-op stuff going on. It's Saturday should be more Psychonauts or one shot or something. You're gonna be on Thursday draw.
Yep, Thursday with more devilishly dangerous Dungeons of Doom.
And Sunday is a day that I don't know if any of us are gonna be doing anything. So outside of the normal stuff. Well, I mean, I'm doing absolutely nothing on Sunday.
Yeah, I mean, I have stuff Sunday morning, but yeah, we're gonna be starting Final Fantasy IX.
Well, I'll definitely be around for that because I'm not going to be working. So, I mean, I can't give directions as much as you do in like Cold Steel because the Trails people put a lot more effort into their guides and pointing out where everything is than the Final Fantasy people do. Plus, there's some stuff that you're definitely not going to get 100% on because it's impossible on the PC version, like the Jump Rope Certificate or Excalibur 2. You're not going to be getting either of those.
Huh.
Jump Rope Certificate requires, I think it's like 200 or like 300 jump ropes in a row, and the timing is off on PC. And if you miss one, you miss the thing, and it's only in the opening of the game. It does nothing outside of like a 100% item completion. That's it. Excalibur 2 requires you to like speed run the game and get to the end of the game in like 6 or 8 hours or 12 hours.
I gotcha.
Like that. Yeah, it's the only way to get that item. So there's no way.
Alright.
It's
I
a
wonder
very.
if there's a fixed sort of jump rope on PC.
It's not even worth doing. It's just 100% item completion achievement.
Yeah, okay.
But there is. The only fixes are macros that you basically set up, and it takes so long. You just basically set it up overnight, and for most people who've gotten it, do it over a couple days because even the macros can screw up because the game will randomly if it drops a frame or something. It's considered an impossible achievement.
Okay.
It's dumb because I didn't even know that certificate existed, and it does nothing. It's literally just yay, you did it.
You did it! You made it to the bottom of the mind control facility.
No, here comes Oreo. Delicious.
So yeah, that is what we are all doing. And Anoth, you don't even stream.
I don't even stream. Yeah.
You don't even stream. We should do a collab of a like I don't know, a couple Fridays when I'm not at our new Bible study group.
Alrighty.
Yeah, we could do something someday.
Someday.
Yep. Alright, well, like I said, that's going to be it. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Stay well. Be well. I'll see you next time.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.